Hi, welcome to Cash with Ash. I'm Ash, your hyperfixated finance bestie. Today we're going to focus on zero-based budgeting. This is personally one of my favorites, but similar to the last video, the same base that we're going to use is that sheet that has your spending categories and anticipated monthly numbers. But for this one, rather than being focused on where your specific spending categories are falling and like how much you're actually spending in each of those different categories, really the big thing that we want to focus on here is that difference between the money going in and the money coming out. So you can probably guess from the name, but at the end of the month, we want that to be zero. That doesn't mean though that we're spending all of our money. Really with zero-based budgeting, the way that people like to view it is like every dollar having a job. And sometimes that job can be, buying groceries or paying your rent, but also it can be paying off debt, putting money into savings, putting money into investment accounts. And so while we want the end number to be zero, we don't want to just be spending our money on everything willy-nilly. I personally really love this one. This is what I use in my day-to-day. It makes sense to me for every, dollar to have a job like that. However, I think this one can be a little bit harder for folks who are just starting out budgeting. I think the 50-30-20 makes it really easy to understand, like, okay, this is how much I should be spending in these different categories, and here's kind of how I can adjust my budget a little bit in order to align better with the needs, wants, and savings. Whereas with the zero-based budgeting, since we're focused on that overall total number coming, difference between the in and out coming down to zero, I think it can be a little harder for folks to kind of push themselves in that saving aspect if they don't have those, kind of category percentages to align to. But would love to hear your thoughts on whether or not you're going to try to give the 50-30-20 a try versus this one a try, or if you do something else already. Would love to hear you sound off in the comments about that. But remember, hot girls know your finances, and hot girls know how to budget.